Hey miners, friends, community members, this is Will from PelishCrypto&More. So yes, I have another 6700 XT that's going to go over here next to these two. And next Sunday I'll have the final one. So we're going to go ahead and get this put on real quick, and then we're going to get into Hive and get this thing dialed in a little bit, okay? So hang tight, we'll be right back.
Alright, so we're back rolling here. As you can see, they popped up. Everything looks good so far. And I'm going to hit the refresh. See the difference here. Okay, see there's 18 watts and 4 watts here. It's going to run higher than that here in a minute. As soon as it gets through, it's got the 30-minute cycle timer on there, and I just want to hit refresh. So you can see that when I put it at 100, I'm running at 72 watts or slightly more. If I change this and make it 50, right, it's not going to make a difference, I don't believe, from what I can recall. See, the wattage doesn't drop at all, right? And this is a lithium, so it's not memory intensive. If you crank this to 1,000, you'll get more hash, but I really don't, just experimenting with it. If you change the 19 to 1850 and you play with it a little bit, you get a little different look on things, right? And so we'll go in here and drop that to 1, because it was suggested that, like I said, the clocks are nothing, and if you change it to 5, it's still going to be at 72. So what I got to do now is I got to stop the miner, obviously. Okay. And of course we're going to restart the miner here in a minute, because the clocks are being applied, the miner has to stop. It's been 4 seconds, right? I'll hit refresh on the page. You should have less of a draw because we're not mining anything at the moment. See, I'll say 4 watts. So when I fire this up and I hit start the miner, right, we should have some pretty decent clocks here. I went 1850 here. Overboard suggested 1800. I'm not doing 1800. I like 19. It's as close as I want to get without losing a lot of hash rate and being as efficient as I possibly can get it for the hash rate that I was going to get. So I guess in a sense it's almost like a middle ground as far as efficiency. It's not that great, but it's not that bad. It's not the best. It's kind of like porridge. Sometimes it's too hot, sometimes it's too cold. It's really hard to find it to where it gets it just right. So let me hit the refresh again here, and this should show some kind of hash rate. So look, I got 932 here, right? At 57 at 1, right? So this is not going to work for me, obviously. So I'm going to go with 1900, and I'm going to push it that little bit. And we're going to send this. It's really not that bad. Look at I'm only, according to the software, I'm doing 172 watts at the wall, which I know you might as well add 100 just for the CPU. There's no doubt in my mind there, right? So let me hit the refresh one more time and see where we're at. Stop the miner again. I hate playing this game with this, but when you're tuning stuff, I'm not an expert at this, okay? Remember, I did everything on Windows for a long time, and Windows stole like a gig of VRAM out of every one of my cards that I had, so it was absolute crap as far as that's concerned. I was not happy. Okay, so let's start the miner back up again. Restart the miner. And then as I look up here on the screen, I can see what's going on. Obviously, the miner started up. We may just make that adjustment here again. This is a really good temperature. I mean, I've got, what is it? Tomorrow is going to see, it's 49 degrees outside right now. Tomorrow it's going to be 70. I'm gonna have 70-degree temperatures like 3 days in a row. So here in Ohio, I'm just saying. Okay, so let me see what we got here. This is not showing the hash rate yet. Have to refresh. Okay, so this is kind of what I'm looking for right here. So I could crank these other two to 725 in the middle, and I will do that right now because it seems that I get that bump. So we'll try it. I mean, even they suggest, look, 750 to 800 permissible range is a parameter, understand. Otherwise, I think it's going to get very unstable. I don't think they get it unstable, in my opinion. I haven't seen it where it gets unstable at all. With that, okay, I just started the miner again. I hit the refresh. See if it gets me anywhere with that. So, you can see I got a little more hash rate. I didn't come up in the wattage at all. That was pretty awesome. And Overboard can make fun of me all he wants. I really don't care. He's got a video on 6700 XTs, but you gotta give a little for the Silicon Lottery, right? And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. That's what I feel that this is. It's kind of like, hey, this is what's up. So, anyway, I'm going to adjust the fan on this one a little bit. Let's see, fan settings. I'm going to go 55. It's really crazy because, see, so now it's 55. And I should start and stop the miner again, but then hit the refresh. You don't need to. You really don't. But you can see it didn't do anything with this. So I'm going to stop the miner again. We're going to play this game. And I'm going to hit the restart on it. So I don't do spreadsheets. I probably should. As I do what I got to do with this. I set the tweaks and I did everything I got to do, and now restarting up here up top, I can see it plain as day. So, I mean, this is about as efficient as you're going to get, from what I can see and from what I've learned. A lithium itself right now, let's see here, so we can talk about this real fast. I do believe was a new high today. There it is, 247. 373. Let me see here where the high was in this bad boy. 380. All-time high was 386. So we're within 10 cents of the all-time high. I hate those kinds, so I look at candles, right? So go back to the chart. If you could see it up here, all the time, it's up 144.57% for the year. You're ridiculously crazy. 7 day, you can see it's up about 10%. In the 1 day, this is where it's at. So I'm going to keep banging away on the lithium here, folks, and that's pretty much it. I do like the wattage on this, without a doubt. I am no expert, and if you want to know where I got it, I started with hashrate.no. I spoke with others in the community, and that's that. Now, Overboard has to break out the calculator. He gets it down to a science. I don't have those numbers to do that with the calculator, and one day maybe I will, and maybe I can talk about it a little bit more. But if you were going to run, and I'll quote it again, if you were going to run this 1,000, you get 950 easy. But again, here you are. That 1,000 is more for like Nial coin. So anyway, I'm Will. This has been the Pelish Miner. If you're looking for discount codes for Jingle Mining, Coastal Crypto, for ASICs, or any kind of hardware, or even hosting, Train Critical, down below in the description. And don't forget to stop by and join my Discord. You're more than welcome to. There's a link in that for as well. And check out some of the other miners in the description too. Now, I'll be seeing you soon. I'm going to have to pay my bills, and you guys take care.